Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the semifinals or semifinals here of the Tenacious Turtle Tussle number 33. We are here. We are jumping right on in. Now, we did mention that we were going to be covering Jumi series first, but Percival is MIA. So again, most likely he just assumed that the upper semis would be played first. So we're going to be jumping into set upper semifinals. Best of luck to Jumi. Hopefully he can keep it all together. Hopefully he can survive and last the night. Best of luck, Jimmy. Best of luck. Spawning in the bottom right hand corner of 10,000 feet, we have the South Korean Terran player, the Red Terran, representing Shopify. It is ByuN. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have the Teal Protoss player, the Teal Protoss representing Ping Pong Exports. It is Mute. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we get into our TvP. And ByuN, he does move out early on with a proxy. Oh, bold move here. But setting up here in the natural base of Mute. Welcome to 10,000 Atmospheres. This is a rush map. Sorry, set a proxy. Going for the eBay block. Not a proxy, actually. Oh, the third base location here is brutal. Oh, God. That can actually be insane. So quickly, just touching back on what we were getting at, welcome to 10,000 feet. This is a very aggressive map, very short rush distance by ground, known for rushes, known for aggression. Because of that, your initial three-way setup is decent, but that's only if you take your your triangular third base. But you can only get there if you mine through the patches. If you're forced to expand at any other location at this forward expansion or here linearly as well, these are much more exposed. I mean, here, there's two angles of attack. You can come in from the top side, the south side, or you can actually hit with tanks from the other side of this ravine as well. So this is a very exposed location, and ByuN already starting things off with a bit of a win. So already a nice start for ByuN. Does force an awkward location here at a Mute. Here he does move out. Does move out across the map. Making his way towards the main. Mute is on patrol. He's on patrol here. To nice set scouts. Oh no, he moves across at the wrong moment. Reaper goes in, and probes are going to be going down. Or can he get them? Shield battery is done in time. And thankfully, shield battery is done. Oof, one probe still falls. Reaper pulls out. And ByuN, he at least does see the pylon location. We see the tech as well. It's going to be a Twilight Council out of Mute. ByuN is not fully aware. Rotates down to the low ground, heads towards the natural, and going for another probe. He does get one. Second probe does fall. And this ByuN is already going to CC on the high ground. The command center is ready. As ByuN does catch another probe. It's a third probe going down. Q moves out of ByuN. Snipes hallucination. And ByuN is getting into his own drop play zone. Wouldn't mind drop is 1-on-1. So ByuN will soon be moving out. As ByuN, he is dropping. Spotted. We see Mute with intercept. Does attempt to. Yeah, the first one of mine does borrow. Going off in the hallucination. So far, nice defense here by Mute. As he will lose another probe. That's what, 4? Yeah, 4 probe kills for 1 Reaper. Drop comes back in. Oh no! Late reaction. Doesn't pull away. Doesn't pull away in time. 7 probe kills. Ay. Brutal loss here from Mute. Mute, he will fall behind. Losing how many probes in total? 10 probe kills in total. Not like this. And ByuN is getting ready for his push, getting ready for his move out. What are we seeing here? It looks like a ByuN push. What that means typically, when in reference in TvP, is moving out without stim. Moving out without stim, without any tech labs here, with Master Marine, a tank, with some support in the air, with the Liberator. We'll keep an eye on ByuN. Yep, here it comes. So again, vanilla Marines, no stim, no combat shields, no +1, just vanilla Marines with the tank. These kind of pushes are what ByuN is known for. Observer does spot this, but because of the losses, I don't know if ByuN can stop this. Bearing in mind that you can set up tanks on the other side of this ravine, as we mentioned previously. Oh, he blinks. Oh no, he gets punished. He blinks in. He's gonna lose every single stalker. Ay, that was not worth it. He gets one tank. A second tank just replaces it. And this is what we spoke. Yeah, GG gets called. He takes over control of the mineral line, and ByuN, he will take game number 1. GG. Whew, GG, well played. Again, just a really brutal start there for Mute. Winding it back. I mean, Mute, he was set up to fail just because of the natural expansion. If you remember, winding it back, because of ByuN's successful eBay block, Mute had to expand elsewhere. He chose to expand in the center location, and we emphasize how exposed that base is from both angles of attack and from the other side of the ravine as well, which tanks can fire upon. So just a really, really brutal natural base that Mute was forced to take, and in the lead up to it, of course, stumbled his way into the mid game, losing, was it 10 probes? Yeah, losing 10 workers when it comes to the harass initially, and then of course he just could not defend, could not survive the push. GG. GG, well played. ByuN takes the lead in the series, and now we're jumping into game 2. Game 2 is going to be on Satellite Years. Let's go. Let us go. Jumping into Satellite Years. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have the South Korean Terran player. We have the Red Terran representing Shopify. It is ByuN. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the Teal Protoss player. We have the Peruvian Protoss representing Bing Bong Exports. It is Mute. We go, and Satellite Years is another really interesting map. Once again, we do have a ramp coming into the natural, so it's going to be a secure 2-base setup. That is true, but the third is more exposed, as we have this area in between the natural and the third base that you can take advantage of when it comes to pushes, when it comes to 2-base all-ins. The third base itself is also quirky, as it does feature a 4th expansion right next to it. Now, we have yet to see any kind of all-ins hit the third base. There are some concerns that this entrance here, this wide entrance, is a little bit too wide, so defending on at your third base can be difficult, but we have yet to really experience any all-ins here at this third base, so still theoretical. Meanwhile, if you can secure your third base, bam, 4th right next to it. So we have a 3rd and 4th base right next to each other here, and that does typically mean that you can set up on 4 bases relatively easily. Once you can get your 3rd up and running, of course, like we were emphasizing the terrain here, the wide entrance. We'll see how our players do decide to open up. Once again, oh, double gas opening out of ByuN and going for a faster factory, going for a delayed CC. A bit of a more tech-heavy start out of our Terran player. Go. When it comes to other features of the map, we do have some destructible debris here to open up some Zelnaga towers towards the left and right hand side. There are some high yield gas bases as well in the center of the map, so 2 high yield gas bases. There is some terrain in the center that can obstruct and that can be used to delay pushes and to engage and to have some micro battles, of course. Does make his way in. More importantly, we have moopies, right? Okay, yeah, we can't see them here, but there are these big hot air balloons. Where's the other one? Is it here? I know there's one. Oh, there's. We'll see if we can get to it. The moopies, they're taking flight back. They're taking flight. traveling into the stars on hot air balloons. Oh, there it is. I was curious where the other station was. I think it's here. As now ByuN, he's getting ready for his initial Widowmine drop. It's going to be much more committed this time. Last game, it was a little bit more delayed because of the faster CC. This time, we're going to be getting up to 3 Widowmines. ByuN does move out. Behind this, we have our tech of choice going for a Twilight Council opener. We'll see how safe Mute is going to be. Does it go 3, 4 gate? Does he go up to 3 gate blink, 4 gate blink? Does he take his gases at his natural? The answer is yes. He does have a gas at his natural base. Robo's on the way as well. Very safe play here by Mute, delaying his 3rd expansion. So Mute does delay. We'll see if it's worth it. As the Mind Drop is coming in. Boost into the mineral line. Probes all the way. Getting 1 probe kill so far. Ooh, the second Widowmine does, sorry, the 3rd Widowmine does not unburrow. Medevac goes down, which means it's going to be a one-way trip, and this has been a lackluster drop here from ByuN. Losing all 3 Widowmines. Ay, ay, ay. For 2 probes. And losing the Medevac as well. So a much stronger start for Mute. Mute he defends. ByuN behind this, getting to zone a 3-1-1 setup. 3 Raxes, 1 Starport, 1 Factory. Getting ready for an add-on swap into Stim. Last game we did push Stimless to go for a Vanilla Marine move out. This time, not so much. This time we're embracing those upgrades, getting to Stim, building up into tanks, getting ready for a longer game state. So we're getting into a longer game. Oh. Meanwhile, Mute, he's actually staying on 2 bases even further here. He did take his 4th gas geyser going into charge after blink and throwing down 2 more gates, so getting up to a 4-gate setup with gases, with a robo, with another upgrade, then into a delayed 3rd. So very, very late 3rd base. In favor of tech and in favor of more production. You can see Mute looking for a way into the main, but the tanks are set. Tanks are secure. Mute does go for the dive. He does spot Stim. But he does see the tank. Liberator getting a couple of probe kills. Yeah, he doesn't go. Doesn't go for the dive. Observer gets spotted. Keen eyes there out of ByuN. Very nice. Catching out the Observer. So Liberator looking to reposition. Oh, there's the... Oh, you can see. Look, they're saying goodbye. The Moopy's in the corner. Taking off, baby. Taking off. Don't know what the Moopy is. It's like the StarCraft 2 like version of an Ewok. Moopies. As here comes the main push. Remember, Stim is done. Stim is done. Liberator does siege. More probes going down. Mew getting pulled apart here. As he turns everything around to deal with this, which means he cannot slow down the main push. Ideally, when your Stalker's here to pick away at the Marines, to force an early siege, to maybe get a tank, maybe get a medevac. But Mute, he is so distracted by the Liberator that he's just pushing him between the bases. ByuN, he's going for it. Yeah, he's going for the 3rd. He does siege up, dragging the Zealots into tank range. And ByuN, he's done it. ByuN, he breaks through. He snowballs out of control, takes care of all the Zealots, pushes into the Stalkers. Mind shots going up. Oof. And GG gets called. ByuN, he breaks through, he overwhelms, and ByuN, he will take the series 2-0. GG. GG, well played. A very swift series here out of ByuN. Game 1 being hyper aggressive on 10,000 feet. Meanwhile, here in game 2, we saw a bit of a shakier start out of ByuN, but the main push was not slowed down, was not deterred. We saw the Observer got sniped, so Mute didn't see the move out. true. Like he wasn't aware, he wasn't able to confirm the move out, so he was not ready for it. He was stuck at home, and Mute was caught with his pants down. The pants were down. GG gets called, and ByuN does claim the series. ByuN is going to be our first player to make it through into the grand finals.